it's certainly a little bit of a opening, but yeah, time will tell on that, as it looks like we are getting almost set here to get underway. Players are starting to take their positions.
You need your sunglasses on out there at the moment. The sun is building.
Oh
down.
yeah. Give it a little bit, Kevy. There's still those clouds there.
I know there's a lot of clouds to our right, which is a little way out there at the moment. But anyway, let's hope that there goes the siren to start proceedings off, Trev.
Certainly is. Umpire comes in. Underway here at the Myponga Sellicks Oval. Up they go. Ruckman go up. Victor Harbour couldn't quite get it out, and Myponga are starting to bring it out on the edge here. Comes up and down, goes in and under, scrags around to it, ball gets flown around. Myponga back in there again. He gets wrapped up. The umpire finally comes in and picks the ball up for a rethrow. Up she goes now. Ruckman go up. Myponga try to push it down through there in Luke Whitford. Can't get away with it, and the umpire's going to repeat it once again. Up they go. Whitford falls to the ground, gets up, goes up. Myponga come out with it. Picked it all up. He drops it, goes down. Victor Harbour's thrown in. Very scrappy at the moment. You can see Victor wanting to get onto it. The player comes through. There's a free kick to Myponga. Turns around there, picks it up there in Levi Proud. He goes out to the club rooms. Forward flank, comes out, picks up beautifully. Handball, quick, smart after there. Got his player into trouble there in Matthew Flintham. He turns around, goes up, and umpire Popperwell gets up for a ball up on the forward flank for Myponga. Club room side, up it goes, tapped out. Victor Harbour can't pick the ball up. Comes out, gets it out, the ball out there in Jesse McKinnon. Myponga now gets the ball, intercepted by Victor Harbour. Goes back in. Big clash of players around here. Kick goes out, off by foot through there in Thomas Carroll, and Myponga move it up forward. Fist comes from behind, goes around, picked up there quickly there by McKinnon, goes out. Victor Harbour now picks it all up. Good pick up there. Comes out quickly out there to Jackson Elms. His handball goes over. Umpire says play on. Up and down goes over. Myponga stops, turns around, goes up. Just got the handball away and gets it off his teammate there and Samuel Kennedy. Kick goes forward. Comes out on the cricket pitch area here. Goes out there, flicked out the back. Umpire blew his whistle just as it got out.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah. And Jesse McKinnon couldn't get away, and it comes back for a re-throw. Back in the centre again. Up it goes. Smashed out by Myponga. Goes up there. Quickly picked up through there in Benjamin Yeomans. He comes back for Victor. Drives it up in their forward flank. Comes over. Bodies on here. Turns around. Myponga try and pick it all up. Can't pick it up. A bit of dampness has just made it slippery now. Comes back quickly over here to Nathan Hedger. His handball goes astray. Picked up quickly there by James Hewitt for Victor. Chance. Goes over the top and is on the chest there of their player there, and that is Harry Vincent. So, Harry Vincent for Victor Harbour.
Well, he should be able to get that far. It's all downhill, Trev.
Should be able to. Yeah, he's going to kick from probably around about the 35 metre mark. I know where
he's going. Looks like he's going down the other end of the...
He runs in, comes in now, directly in front. No breeze to put up with. Puts it all up, makes the umpire work. It looked like it was inside. Umpire comes back. And there she goes, through for a goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
It used to be
no, I'll say that it's certainly black like everything else. Umpire throws the ball up again. A little kick out of there. It's blocked by Myponga, and Myponga can go right down now to their scoring area if they can keep it in. And it's a funny spot over there to keep it. If ever any trouble here at Myponga, it's in that corner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Still wasn't anybody or anything like that. Always happens over in the area where the ball is now.
There's not even any fence in front of the seats, is there?
No, there's no fence over there at all. Anyway, bound umpire throws it in. Not a very good throw in though, but the player's allowed to go on out there. Picked up by Victor. Ball goes up in the air, and there's a mark being taken
Vincent again.
Out there by Vincent. Vincent's having a good game so far. Kicked the first goal. Now he's taken a mark and kicked the ball down that side of the ground. Hand pass goes along, and Victor Harbour is still in the van here with the player there. I reckon's gone for holding the ball. It has, and the free kick goes to Myponga, and that is to Daniel Trevina. He comes in, he kicks the ball down the ground. It goes, and Victor out in front take the mark, and it's
Reece Bartram.
Bartram's got it. They play on quickly with it in the forward line, just as well that came off, otherwise it would have been an easy goal for Myponga. And down the ground they go with it.
Stickle.
And this is going to stay in, is it?
Yep,
yeah,
Dowling.
No, it's not. No, ball's gone out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, you can just see it. It's pretty faint, isn't it?
Yeah, got washed away last night, I think. And the mark goes out there to Thomas Carroll, and the ball goes across for Myponga. And they got a mark.
Yeah, probably lucky. I didn't thought he held it, but Kennedy.
He's got a whack in the chest for it as well. But anyway, he's got to go back, take his kick. And it is number 54.
Ben Kennedy.
And it is Ben Kennedy. I'm not sure was Ben Kennedy got all the goals last week. Or
I'm pretty sure it was.
Anyway, he's got another one now anyway, and that is...
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Haber Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Haber.
Might light them up, you reckon?
Central umpire's even got a bit of orange on the back of his, but I don't think it's all colour, is it?
No, he's a bit of black.
He's a
bit of
toon tone.
Yeah.
Anyway, back in the centre now. Up the ball goes. Up there on there. Goes up high there in Trelaw for the Victor. Gets it out. Victor picked it all up in the back line quickly out there, and Benjamin Yeomans, they go forward. Over the back, Myponga get it. He stungles around, goes over, gets knocked just over the head coming over. Bit of a rough one there going on through there, through Jackson Elms, and Myponga get it, and they go out wide.
Anthony Kempster, right?
Turns around, goes over quickly, goes out there, and he finds his player wider still, but still on the back flank. Clubber inside there though. Myponga is certainly sticking over that side and up the centre. They go through and find the player there in Carroll. Thomas Carroll, always a better player for Myponga Sellicks. He goes up. He's put his that far to the line that it's gone over on the full and untouched, so Victor Harbour and Bartram gets the ball in the back lines for a relieving kick. Yeah, I don't know why they're playing so wide.
Should get two for that, shouldn't you?
Yeah, he plays on now, comes back into the centre, picks all up, goes out there, finds his player in Dylan Kleinig. Kleinig, he plays on quick. He comes right out the other side, finds his player out here in Stickle. Zach Stickle on the back flank now. He comes in, goes out there, he finds his player. Handball goes on. Handball should come out again. He waited for him, didn't go. Goes out there, finds his player quickly, and Lachlan Barillo. Barillo breaks attack. He could have had a shot at goals. Goes over though, goes out wide. Two Victor players clashed against each other, and Myponga pick it up and relieve out there in Kempster. Goes out, oversteps it, comes out quickly out there, nearly just dragged as his kick come onto him, and he goes up on that forward flank out there. Goes out there, picked all up, goes over, flicks it all out. Goes over, he gets one in the back, goes down there. Myponga looks like the umpire's going to come in for a ball up right on the wing on the clubroom side. Up she goes, over the back, goes through it there through Trelaw for Victor. Goes down, turns round, gets it all up, holding the ball against him, and Myponga with a free kick here in Levi Proud. He goes up, drives this ball out there now. He still sticks to that flank. Goes out. Victor, smash it forward. Goes over, straight in the hands there of Elms, I reckon it was. Goes out. Fist from Baham, from Basham comes out there. Picks all up. Goes over there. Hewitt, he can't get it. Basham, thumps it down. Goes on there. Big players around here. Umpire's almost going to have to come in here now, but the ball's rolling around. Getting nowhere though, and umpire comes in. The FPA scoreboard, 1 goal each to both sides, Kev.
Yes, it's Not much happening out in the middle there at the moment, but anyway, the umpire's got hold of it. He'll throw it up, and he does. Throws it up pretty high too. Up it goes. The two ruckmen go in and just punch it in the air and leave the run of the ball out there to Aaron Bilecki. He can't get it though. Oh, Myponga player got it there, and they nearly got him too. And plays over very close to the boundary line on the clubroom side of the ground. In fact, it's that close. It's over the line now, and the boundary umpire will come and toss it.
Probably lucky too, because he handballed that.
Yeah. Anyway, the ball's pushed down now by Myponga. It's on the ground. It's right in front of the timekeeper's box or whatever that is over there at the moment. Looks like there's plenty of people in it. And the free kick out there goes to Victor. Playing in front with the Victor club. They can't get it out. I think the umpire might have paid a free kick out there, but Myponga have got the ball at the moment. Myponga Sellicks has kicked it down the ground, and that's almost a mark taken out there. That's in front of the timekeeper's box, I think, on that far side of the ground, and the umpire will come in and throw it up. I didn't think the wind was blowing that hard over that side of the ground.
No, it's like they're training on the lights over there.
Anyway, we'll throw the ball up again, down to the forward line it goes, and that
should be 25.
That was a
silly thing to do by Kennedy.
He didn't really need to do that.
I think it was a payback.
He just put his body in the way and stopped him very quickly. And Victor got hold of the ball. Forward comes in and takes a finger tipper.
Trelaw.
That's Trelaw, the ruckman, and he decides to go backwards with it. Wouldn't have wanted to miss with that. And which way are they kicking, Trevor?
Yeah, across the ground.
I'm not too sure which way they go. Anyway, Victor got it again, and Victor now kick it down the far side of the ground. And they got a couple of players out there for Myponga. They've got hold of the ball, and he's gone for holding the ball or throwing the ball or whatever you want to call it. And the free kick goes out there to Harry Vincent again. He's had a couple of free kicks down there in this early part of the game. And here's one there. Here's a chance out here for the number one player, and that was Barillo. And it's gone across.
Yeah, Bilecki was off the left inside right foot and couldn't get it. Myponga relieved in the back. And
Myponga take the mark. They kicked the ball down that far side of the... That was a
didn't
beauty
take
up
it.
There. Then it couldn't take the mark though. I reckon that might have been Tom Carroll.
Yep.
Tried to do that. And there's another push in the back, but the player had already marked the ball.
Kempson.
And they let him play on, and it's gone across
Kennedy.
To Sam Kennedy. Kennedy's got hold of it. Gets it out. There's two players running along together out there, and finally it was left out there to Zach Dowling, to Jake Spinks, and he centres the ball down towards his half forward line. Well, here's a chance now for Victor. Well, the Victor are going backwards. They're going backwards again. All they want to do is kick the ball backwards, and that has not come off. Well, it must have been play on, called the umpire, and the
tackled hard, must have been touched because he called play on, but got him high.
Goes out there to number 21 in Cam Darlitz, and he kicks it down to the centre half forward area out there. Player went up one hand, couldn't catch it, and it's on the ground about 35, 40 metres out from Myponga's goal, Trev.
Certainly is. Umpire Popplewell with the ball on the forward flank for Myponga Sellicks. Up they go. Hit out by Myponga. Comes round to Carroll. He uses his body. Comes over quickly there into Cooper Gilbert. Gilbert goes out. He goes wide though, and it'll be a free kick to Victor Harbour for untouched over the boundary line. So Victor with the ball now. And they are going to... Sorry, I got up there. So we'll go over to... Yeah, I thought it was 7, must be 17. That's Jesse McKinnon.
I thought it was 7 too. But
but we don't have a 7, so we might have to check out on that at half-time, Kebby. So, yeah. Anyhow, Barillo gets it for Victor. He goes up, finds his ruckman there in Heath Trelaw. Heath Trelaw makes a forward stab, can't back. He's waiting for all the players to get back. Comes up now, drives all out. That's on the back flank. Myponga can't quite stretch it in. That one there was Whitford. He turns around and goes up. They goes over there. They step over the boundary line now. And Ogilvy goes in for a holding by the boundary umpire. So, not really much, a lot of tight football going backwards
Two
and forwards
scoring
here.
shots.
Yeah, up they go. It's 1 goal apiece here on the FBH scoreboard. Is turned round. Myponga get it with Levi Proud. Handball goes out, goes over to his player, and that's intercepted again there by that number 7, which we can't name. We call him Casper, I think. His kick comes inside and he finds his player here. I reckon that's Harry Vincent. Vincent for Victor, pushes all over. Up in the forward flank, up and down it goes and finds his player, Ruckman there, and Heath Trelaw. Trelaw goes off, left foot inside, goes out wide, finds his player there in Barilla. So Barilla lines himself
I
up.
thought he might have taken off then and got a little bit closer. But
Yeah, he normally does like to play on, but
yeah.
it's why it surprised me he didn't have a shot at goal with that last one. He centred it, but yeah, they messed it up. So Barilla, no. Over there, goes up, drives this ball. That's going to fall miles too short. Up they go. Basham can't get it in the front. Comes back down. Basham gets it again. Sockers it off the ground. You won't believe this. Umpire says all clear. Ben back.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
We'll have to call them the Mudlarks a lot easier, I suppose.
Yeah,
One
well,
straight goal.
we don't have the mud here now, though, Kevin. Up she goes, in the centre. Trelaw goes up. He brings it down for Victor. Carroll overruns it for Myponga. He comes back into it, goes after it again. Trelaw's down on there, and the ruckman's going to have to come in here and re-throw it up. Yeah, they've had over an inch here at Myponga, so it's holding up well, the oval. Thumped out, it goes there by Myponga. Goes out further, comes around, handball comes off, comes back to Carroll. Carroll breaks it, comes around quickly there, goes off into Ryan Kelly. Goes up there, is marked on the forward flank for Myponga. Now they bring it into centre half forward. Up they go, foot goes up, keeps the player out, and he turns around, takes it, and this will be Kennedy again. So he turns around.
We'll see which Kennedy it is this time.
54, Ben.
54.
Okay, yep, got the last one.
Yep.
So he's going for the second, which will tie the scores up once again.
This is
Pretty
what he
sure
didn't
he-
do this at every match, isn't it? He had 100 goals already.
Yeah, I think he's kicked 50 odd for the game. I'm pretty sure he's the one that kicked the 16 or something last night.
Yeah,
Goes up, the umpire moves slightly, but not much. Umpire's thinking of a goal. There it goes.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
So far that have been scored, and here's a chance there for Victor to get the ball down the ground, or the was pulled off the ball, and away go Myponga with it right down again, and the mark has been taken down there by
Bartram.
Bartram kicks it in and gets it over there to his teammate, and that is Jesse McKinnon, I reckon.
Yeah, bad kick though.
Well, it wasn't a good kick. That was a good bounce off there by Yeomans. Yes, and away they go now, and Carroll's got hold of it. He kicks it across there to his teammate and Levi Proud, and they're going okay at the moment. The Myponga team, they can keep this one in. Goes across the line, and I think it was touched before it would have gone across. We can't see from here.
Yeah, pretty sure it was off hands.
Yeah. Anyway, boundary umpire throws it in. In it goes. Pushed down again. This will be very close to the boundary line again here. Player picks it up. He's thrown on the ground, and the umpire will come over and throw it in. Not too many people here at the moment, I reckon.
No, they're all under the
All
veranda
under
there.
Keep them warm. Anyway, the ball goes up, pushed off by the ruckman, and here's a chance for Victor now to get the ball down there, and they will get it this time if they can be marked. I don't think it will be, and probably go across the line and out of bounds. Boundary umpire agrees, and he will come along and throw it in. Right on the boundary line. I reckon he's not too sure if he's got any socks on with those shoes, but anyway, could have skin coloured ones there, and the ball now will be run down the boundary line, and the umpire will throw it in. No, he's not. The central umpire tosses it up, goes along that line and kicked along the ground, and it is now very close to the boundary line again. They're running the risk here, aren't they? And umpire Popplewell will throw it up. He throws it up. Well taken down there by McKinnon. And McKinnon's got hold of the ball now and gets it over there to the opposition. And
Dallets
can kick it across the ground if he wants to. He does, and he should be able to get a good bounce of it here for his teammate. Normally it's Bradley Clark. I was going to say number 19.
Number 19, yeah.
Else, could it? And Myponga got hold of it. He was trying to run away. I think he wanted to kick it with his right foot rather than with his left. And Victor Harbour now will keep it in, and there's a mark by Victor
Sellicks
over the other side of the ground, on the far side of the ground, and Belecki's got hold of it. He puts the ball on the boot. There's a bit of wind there. They had a bit of a hook on that one as it went down there. And pick it up out there, and you might throw Jesse McKinnon on the ground too easy out there. He's a fair lump of a lad. And there's a mark taken out there by Myponga, and that is a
play on now.
It's play on, and that's going to be, it's over near. I reckon he threw that over his head. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The umpire agreed that he punched it, and it's gone out of bounds over the other side of the goal area there, and it will be thrown in now on the left forward pocket, Trev.
Certainly is. Boundary umpire right by that point post. Myponga Sellicks kicking to the netball court ends, or the Adelaide Town. Goes up and down, picked up McKinnon, gets it again for Victor, comes out there, but is set up with a field out there and goes straight in the arms of Myponga and Nathan Hedger. Nathan Hedger is told to slow down and have a shot. Directly in front. He's probably going to be kicking pretty well close to the 50, I'd say.
You reckon?
Yeah, 40. Yeah, I can think I'd just see he'll be inside that, but he'll probably kick from about 48, I'd say, 49.
You take a good kick to get it through from there.
Yeah.
The wind's blowing that hard out there that way. It's blowing across the ground.
Drives it up. He puts a lot of height in it. It's falling down, and I think I'm just touched. It goes through for a minor score there to Myponga Sellicks. So they go to 2 goals, 1 to Victor Harbour, 2 goals.
From the kick in, Victor Harbour marked the ball going down the ground. All the players slipped over then. Give Bradley Clark a chance to pick it up. He does, gets it across there to his teammate, and his teammate will kick it down the ground. That was Harrison Cock. And the player then picked it down, and he is pushed down into the ground. And I think the umpire will come in and throw it up. Umpire throws it up very high out there. They jump up high to push it down the ground. Victor Harbour are trying to pick it up. They pick it up, but they're not going anywhere with it. Here's a chance now for Myponga to pick up. Player picks it up, puts it under his arm and goes to head off with it. And the umpire says, no, I'll come in and throw it up again. So it's down Myponga's end, which is the Adelaide end of the Myponga oval here. They go off the up, Victor knock it down on the ground, and will they be able to pick it up? No, they can't. And sometimes it wouldn't hurt to pay a free kick for something like that. Open it up a bit. Anyway, the umpire will come in and throw it up again. Up he comes, taken out of the pack down there by Jesse McKinnon. McKinnon didn't look where he kicked it.
They're just kicking blind out, aren't they, because of the pressure?
The mark has been taken down there by Sam Kennedy. He's too far out here.
Well, he's come back to the cricket pitch, so.
That's not a bad kick in, and that is a good kick in. The fact it's very close to a score, it's a minor score. So that's a minor score there to the Mudlarks. They go to 2-2. Victor Harbour stay on 2 straight goals in their FPA scoreboard.
Certainly is. Goes on. Victor Harbour here. Defensively, comes out, plays on now, straight up the ground, comes up the middle, goes up, sets plays up, body on body goes up there, comes back down, Myponga steps back in, comes back to Clark, Clark goes forward, goes up on the forward flank, Spoil comes beautifully from Victor, picks up, handballs inside, comes around to Barillo, he couldn't get it up, sorry it wasn't, it was Cooper, he couldn't get the kick over the man on the mark, and it turned around, Myponga go off and get on to attack again. Turn around, Victor get it, handball over the top, comes around, siren sounds here, that will be a no score, so quarter time here on the FPAG scoreboard. We have Myponga Sellicks 2 goals to Victor Harbour 2 straight goals. At this stage, Ben Kennedy is both for Myponga Sellicks and singles to Sam Basham and Harry Vincent for Victor Harbour. This is Happy FM 90.1. Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
So here we are back at the Myponga Sellicks Oval. Starting to get a little bit duller again, Kevy, isn't it?
It is getting a bit duller with the big black clouds sitting right on top of it.
Yeah, like I said, we're trying to get on top of the phone line link for the radio station, so hence they have to take it off of YouTube, which creates a few problems, but we'll overcome it, so we'll have to try and see what's going on. We're trying to get onto it, so So at this moment, like I said, the FPA scoreboard here is 2 goals 2 to Myponga Sellicks, the home side, to Victor Harbour 2 straight goals. As we turn around, we'll wait for the change here. Players are starting to break up, and we turn around and get on. So hopefully Terry Corkin will get us a few scores, Kevy, for around the grounds of the other matches. So we'll turn into them, and we'll turn around and get up onto here. So it's going off onto here as the players are starting to break up now. Like I said just a couple of minutes ago, just getting cloudy up again now, so it could get in quite around. So yeah, just put him in there. Thanks, Kevy. So because we'll be getting underway here virtually now. There's the umpire raises his whistle, he gets up onto there, and we are underway here at Myponga. Up they go. Ruckman gets it down. Nobody gets it. Myponga tried to come in, picked it all up, trying to break his way through there is Carroll from Myponga. He got tackled, and luck happens get away with that, and we get picked up there for another ball up. Up they go, thumped out there by Myponga there, quickly there in Samuel Kennedy. Goes off, comes out, handball goes over, comes out through by Levi Proud for Myponga. Goes up in the forward pocket, hanging on a bit of going on to there to the other Kennedy, Ben Kennedy, and the umpire says ball over the boundary line, and the boundary umpire will throw it in the forward pocket for Myponga. Kicking you to the right of screen or to the Yankalilla end now. Boundary umpire sets himself. Up she goes. Goes over. Thumped out of there. Couldn't take it though, Myponga. Dropped it down there, and Ryan Kelly picks all up. Victor get it. They go out the backs, but it's defensively picked up there in Myponga. They go off. There's the lead coming out from Myponga. Hit him on the chest with a nice low kick, and he turns around. And I reckon that one could be Hassan Ahmad Watkins. It's quite a mouthful, that.
Isn't it?
We might just call him Hassan. Rolls up. Will be kicking. He's probably got himself close on to, well, at least 35. I think he's just come over the 50 there. So kick from 35. Hangs it all up. Goes too skinny though. 3 for another minor score. FPA scoreboard goes to 2 goals 3 Myponga Sellicks, 2 goals to Victor Harbour. Player chases the ball back. Turns around. We get some interesting ones. Oh, nothing on that one.
Well, not too sure yet that the way that's come through. But anyway, we'll soon see. And there's a long shot in out there, and it's missed the lot. And the mark's been taken by a Victor. Kick it back in. Players with the ball there's Reece Bartram. Bartram gets the kick, kicks it along the far side of the ground, and it's marked out there by Victor. He kept the ball in, and he puts the ball on the boot. Kicks it up high down there. Off hands it goes. Goes over the back of the lot. Threw that one away out there, and that is the coach of Myponga, and that is Tom Carroll. Gets it down, and back it comes now from a Victor Harbour player. There's a little
pushed in the back by Vincent, yeah.
Yeah. You got to do it when the umpire's not looking, not when he's standing there doing nothing. Anyway, but that was a kick down the ground then by Cam Dallets, and the ball has been marked by Myponga, but it's a reasonable distance out from there. Victor player's gone back a reasonable distance on the mark.
It was Kennedy, so if he's kicked that many, looks like he's only going to set it up, doesn't it?
Yeah, just push it up high. Off hands it comes. Here's a chance now, picked up out there by Victor. Gets a hand pass away very quickly. Can't complete the ball and catch it though. And here's a chance now for Myponga, or put it out there in front of Tom Carroll. Tom Carroll gets it over the top out there to number 11, who we haven't got.
No, number 4 it was, Levi Proud.
And Proud
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
So we'll go with that because I reckon Nicholas Dowling always wears 13. So anyhow, it's back in the centre here now, and up she goes. Popplewell throws it up. Trelaw gets it up for the victor and is quickly on the boots of Yeomans. Yeomans goes out, finds his player out there quickly then in Jackson Elms. Elms goes off, low kick, and finds his player down low is James Hewitt.
They paid a free down the ground.
He took the mark, didn't he? So
well, if he took the mark, the umpire ran in.
FAD was it anyway? He marked it anyway. So
FAD, so if he didn't mark it, he got it anyway.
Yep. Yeah, Victor's still with it. So Hewitt now for Victor Harbour. Right on that boundary line. Comes in. He's certainly got himself a run up, and it's an acute angle. Drives this ball up, hangs it. Goal umpire's looking all right. He comes back, looks at central and says, bingo, that'll do.
Anyway, the umpire comes in to throw the ball up. In he comes, throws it up high. Players go up, knock it down. Coming through them was Elms.
Yeoman kicked it.
And here's another chance now for Victor, the player coming in there, leading out in front, takes the mark.
Back to Hewitt again.
And it's back to Hewitt.
Yeah, that was Barillo that put it in front of him then.
And number 10, James Hewitt.
Well, he kicked the last one at a tighter angle than this, so let's hope he can repeat it.
Well, he comes in there to have his shot for goal. He's not that far out, but he's on a fair sort of angle though.
Oh,
he's had a shot.
Oh, he's come back.
Hey, that's almost like it's gone down a tunnel, isn't it?
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Has it on board once again. Up they go. Flipped out, goes backwards. You turn around, hanging on. Myponga get the ball here and comes over here to Ben Kennedy. He's having a run on the ball. He goes up, goes forward, over the top, takes it over there, and as said, that's number 40 there now, and that's Matt Watkins. He plays on quickly, goes off to full forward, up the back, touched by Victor. Looked like it could have hit the post, but didn't. Wrapped up onto here. Right on the line here, and it goes around and goes on. So
yeah, anyway, the ball now will be thrown up in the goal square by the umpire. Pushed down, and here's a chance for Victor to pick it up, and they grab hold of him. Finally he gets rid of it, but it's on the ground now, and they're going nowhere with it. And the umpire will come in and throw it up again. So lots of players around the ball at the moment. They're pushing and shoving around there. Anyway, one player was throwing on the ground. I think the umpire wasn't looking because he's too busy throwing the ball up. And here's a little kick inside the boundary line. Has gone there.
Out in the full.
Myponga, and it's gone out on the full. And the free kick will go to Victor Harbour.
Quickly, scores around the grounds for round 17, brought to our by a station sponsor, Shed Boss Fleurieu. McLaren's 6-2, Mount Compass 3-1, Strathalbyn 5-3, Yank 1-2, Encounter Bay 3-2, Goolwa Port Elliot yet to score, And the only one we got out there is Langhorne Creek 3-4. Not quite sure what Willunga got. The ball's brought back in by Victor. Comes off hands right up here now onto the back flank. Turned around, tackle comes in. Myponga gets it and goes over the boundary line for a throw in the forward flank for Myponga. Umpire goes underneath, goes under the fence and under the car. Out he comes now. Sets himself. Up it goes. Rushman pushing more around. Off it goes. Comes off hand. Goes over close to the boundary line. Comes over. Thrown out again. Comes over to Yeomans. Yeomans back into his ruckman Treloar. Victor Harbour now goes out through there in Zachary Dowling. Goes over, but he finds Myponga in defence on the wing. He comes out wide, finds himself in Clark. Clark just off the boot a bit, comes out there, goes onto it. 3 Victor Harbour players here and 2 Myponga's 2. Out it comes, back inside, come over. Basham can't get to it, comes back in. Handball goes off there through and Kane Cooper goes forward. Punch from behind by Victor because Myponga was leading the defensive off. Goes off quickly, comes around now to Jackson Elms. He turns around. Body work onto it. He kicks it up, goes back in, tries to find his player there in Cooper, but can't. Myponga get it. They kick off. Back on there. Goes out to the wing. Comes over here. Could be just about out there. Can't find it up. His Yeomans. Handball's back inside. Turns around. Gets over quickly to Dowling. Dowling. Dowling can't get to it. Turns around. Myponga picks it all up. He gets it. Probably lucky, right on the forward flank there in the forward pocket here for Victor Harbour on the clubroom side. Up she goes. Ruckman goes up, come out, picks over quickly out through there in Jackson Elms. Turns around, comes up there, and the umpire comes in, and we turn around. With the FBA scoreboard, Myponga 3 goals 3 to Victor Harbour 4 straight goals.
Yeah, that young player then, Barillo, he was thrown on the ground fairly hard from the throw up now. Ball there is held on to number 4 out there for Myponga, and that is Levi Proud. Umpire throws it up again. Out they come with it.
On the ball.
A lot of people out there with the ball at the moment, and player to go back with it there is 42, 32. Might be 32. Reece Bartram. Anyway, he's going to have a shot. He's going to be right on the boundary line over there. It's going to be a difficult spot to kick the goal from.
Kicked out in the full, so don't have to
worry
who
it
it was.
We don't have to worry who it was now. No, you're right, Trev. It's an awkward corner over there, and there's been many a report of player from over there.
Crowd stirs them up. Most of them are under the veranda here now because they've got a bit of a show over there, a few heaters, I think. They think it's better off in there. So Myponga deep in the back pocket now with the ball. Clubroom side though. He goes off, drives it down to the wing side. Goes up there, strong mark to Myponga there. He gets up, goes off. That'll be 25. Didn't call play on. Elms gave it away. Too keen, saw the player coming around, went off before things went. Myponga now come in, finds his player here, and that goes into Hedger. Hedger goes right back and across, finds his player in Clark. Clark handballs, comes back again to him. Clark sets himself, goes off, kicks the ball out. Victor Harbour in front. Handball goes off to 13, which we reckon is Nicholas Dowling. Handballs a series of them to Victor Harbour. They go back inside. Poor kick goes off to Vincent. Vincent can't get beautifully picked up there by Dowling, Zachary Dowling. Comes back down to there. He gets caught up, and the umpire will come in for a ball up on the wing position, slightly favouring this side that we are on, opposite there. Up the ball goes. Wrap up they go. Treloar gets it for Victor, puts it down, comes down around there into Yeomans. Yeomans gets wrapped up for Victor, and the umpire will repeat it. And they come here now, sets themselves up again, same spot, true wing position. Over they go. Socket off the ground by Victor. Goes forward. Kicked off in the air again. Comes out there. Basham from behind. Can't get to it. Comes up through Vincent. Vincent could have handballed over. Goes across. Doesn't need to though. Umpire comes back. Signals a goal. So there it is. Vincent gets his second. The FBA scoreboard 5.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Keystone Cops, weren't they, running towards the goal?
Yep.
Anyway,
We're about 14 minutes gone.
the umpire now in the centre throws it up. Up it goes. Victor's tried to come through and pick it up. But Myponga get it down towards their goal down there. Now I think that is a good mark. It's paid down there. Myponga. They
Called to play on. He tried to make it.
Yeah, he tried to get up.
It's gone again now.
I think he's gone again. No, has he? No, I reckon he's got a free
Oh,
kick
he's giving him in the back.
Yep.
Had plenty of times, didn't he?
I think he's told the umpire
Spinks.
too.
Jake Spinks.
And that was number 9 from Victor, I reckon. James Mulhern that might have a little bit to say then, but may not have been him. We can't tell from here, but anyway, Spinks now is coming in. He's straight out in front. And that's put him a goal closer because Spinks has put that one.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
But he got caught playing on, then he was caught again and he went down. The umpire concluded that he pushed him down into it, so he's in the back. Back in the centre it goes. Up they go. Trelaw gets it for Victor, comes back out. Dowling tries to get it down, can't get it over. Victor wrap up at Myponga in Carroll and she goes for a repeat still in the centre. Sets himself. Victor Harbour certainly making Pongi earn it. Up they go. Trelaw can't get it. Myponga try to get it out. His own man straddling him comes up, gets it out the back, and he turns around and picked him out for. Okay, I'll leave that one alone. Comes over. Myponga goes out with it. Comes over. Goes out. Victor Harbour now with a run. Socket off the ground there by Myponga, and it goes over to Bartram. Bartram goes out, finds his player on the back line, comes back inside, finds his support player there in Jesse McKinnon. McKinnon goes forward. Pushes all up, goes up there, hang off by Basham. Basham picks the ball up, goes at goals, he hardly misses. Umpire comes back and bingo, there she...
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
They haven't put it up yet.
Yep. Six
goals to 4 goals.
1 goal, 3, so yep. So going on to it, so we're umpire back in the centre with the ball in Popperwell. With it there now. Up she goes in the centre, goes up, flicked out the back, too far going. Victor Harbour gets held onto it, should have got a free kick, sockers it off the ground, goes around, comes back to it, goes out there. Victor in defensive now, comes around, quickly picked out through there in Kelly for Myponga, goes too far. Picked up beautifully there by Bartram for Victor Harbour, goes out wide, turns around, comes off hands off there, goes off, socket off by Myponga, goes over the boundary line, be a free kick, and it'll be a relief kick because it was kicked as a direct, yep. Yeah, it was off the ground, but it was a deliberate kick, so they get rewarded. So Bartram with it now in the back pocket. Lines himself up, goes off. Oh, that's a shocker. Comes off. It comes out through Kennedy. Kennedy's handball goes off, goes over, and comes back in here to Dowling, I reckon. Goes across over out here quickly. Comes over there.
Jack Lane.
Goes off quickly, up on the back, finds his player out there in Aaron Bilecki. Galecki for Victor Harbour. Drives off. At least Victor going up the centre, which is a go. Went too high. Too many players up. Comes all up. Handball. Goes over. Comes out to his player in Kempster. Kempster goes out to Carroll. There's a free here, and I reckon it's going back out there to Kempster for Myponga. He goes out wide, goes over to the boundary line, turns round. Handball goes by the player, comes over. Yeoman gets it. Handball's in, finds his player out there in Grenfell. Going out there in Bramley. But the kick's bad and goes up to Myponga. Comes out quickly over there to Kennedy again. He turns around. He goes inside. Finds his player. He's looking inside. Should be called play on, which he is now. Goes off. Goes into it. That one there was Cock, I reckon. Goes out onto there. Victor can't get onto it. Picked all up there by 13, which I reckon was Nicholas Dowling. And comes over on there. Just see the inside the 50 metre there. And the umpire comes in for a ball up on that forward flank for Myponga. FPA scoreboard 6 goals to Victor to 4 goals 3 Myponga.
On the throw up, the ball now is deep in the left forward pocket, kicking towards Yankalilla at the moment. Is Myponga out there, and the ball goes across the line, and the boundary umpire will come around and throw it in. It's only about 5 metres away from maybe a little bit more from the behind post.
About 20 minutes gone, Kev.
Yeah, umpire throws it in again. In it goes. Off hands it goes, and they're out of the ruck. Didn't see who kicked that one. And the bloke there with all the...
Can't be there because we don't have a 24.
25.
29 by the looks to me. 29's James Hutchinson.
Oh, where is he? James Hutchison there. No worries.
Back in the centre it is, and up and down it goes. Myponga get it. Campbell comes out, comes around to Carroll. Carroll goes off with it. Drives this ball out now into the forward flank. Socket off the ground by Myponga. Goes out there and over the boundary line and turned around by the goal kicker then, Kevy. That's him there just walking off of it. So James Hutchison. So the boundary umpires award the free kick to Victor Harbour. So Victor Harbour in the back lines here. Comes up, gets onto it, goes off, goes up into the back lines, comes up, socket off the ground here by Dowling. Zachary Dowling bumps, then he tackles, can't get down onto it, and it comes around for a ball up.
A typical Clark on the ground again.
Yep, central umpire throws it up, goes it all out, turns around, comes off quickly into the ball there. It comes out with Jake Spinks. Spinks goes out, one-handed out there by Myponga, can't get it. Handball comes back, picks out his player quickly there in Bramley. Bramley goes out wide, could be too wide for him though. Comes over in front of Scott Ogilvie for Myponga. He handballs back in, goes over quickly to Cam Dallets. His handball goes out wide, up and down it comes. He gets wrapped up, turns around. The umpire's going to, just got grabbed out. He looked like he was going to give the signal for holding it, but he didn't. So over there on the true wing position, clubroom side, up they goes. Flicked out it goes. Comes back on the ground. A lot of balls on the ground here. Just a bit slippery and damp and wet. Like happens the rain has stayed out. The player gets tackled. Here it goes. Said you've had an opportunity, holding the ball. They get up through there, and Victor in relief through Jesse McKinnon. He would have to poll well in the male medal, I'd say, Kevy. He always plays well, McKinnon, yeah. Up it goes forward now, goes up on the back, out it comes to Myponga. Handball's too far. Victor goes up, looked like a bit of a shove there by Victor. They got off of it, another one goes over there. Myponga get it here. Here goes the ground, 2 Victor players on them, and they get picked up. So the FPA scoreboard have Myponga Sellicks on 5 goals, 3 to Victor Harbour on 6 goals.
As the umpire throws the ball in again in front of the crowd over there in the, we wouldn't call it a stand, in the covered area over there, and the umpire's calling play on, they're going in, falling over like 9 pins out there now. And finally the umpire will go in and throw it up. In he goes, throws it up. Up it goes again. Player from Myponga giving a little push out his opposition ruckman, and again, here they go. On the ground, and the umpire will throw it in again. One of those days, isn't it? With
Yep.
lots of throw-ups. Good push down there
Ooh,
by the
looked a bit high in
Myponga
Barilla.
ruckman,
Yep.
but he's...
As to it looked high from this end.
Yeah,
The umpire was
we
right there.
are a long way away.
Yeah,
Over here.
screen makes it good.
Anyway, the Victor Harbour player there gets it and kicks it in, and Myponga, they play on that. He grabbed it the first time, says the umpire.
Luke Whitford.
And Whitford's got a now. He will kick it down. Oh, it comes out again. Picked up well down there by Myponga player on the ground. Oh, it's gone over here to Jesse McKinnon. Takes one step around and goes bang and kicks it straight to a player there
Mulhern.
waiting for it, and James Mulhern. And Mulhern's about to go back. In fact, if he gets onto this, players have from that area there been able to put the ball right into the goal square.
He's gone right back, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's gone
I
back.
don't think he'll get the distance.
Well, no, she's going to fall a little bit short out there, and the ball will go. Oh no, it didn't go across the line. It stayed in, and the umpire will. What's he going to do with it here? He's going to throw
Ball
it
up. Yep. Yeomans was caught.
Yeah. Umpire Papa will throw the ball up. Come in, take the ball, up it goes, and down it goes. He pulls
Smacked in the face.
Oh,
Barillo's gone another one.
Another smack in the face. And who was that smacked him in the face?
Could have been Daniel Trevina, number 18, I think.
Anyway, it's a free kick out here anyway. No, that was the coach. It was Tom Carroll, wasn't it?
I don't think so. It was one of the shorter
Number
ones.
7 there.
Oh, he's missed it. Bad luck.
And that's a
Minor
score only, so it's 5-4 now to the Mudlarks and Victor Harbour.
No, wrong way, Kevy. That was Victor. They've gone to 6 goals 1
6-1
to 5 goals 3 as the Mudlarks bring it back
Yeah,
in.
that's a
Straight
good
up the
kick in.
centre.
It's a good
Comes
kick
out
in.
into there. Picked all up there. Up on the cricket pitch now. Comes off. Socket off ground. Myponga get the ball out. Handball's back. He kicks it off to the wing. Comes out here and he finds his player out here, Harrison Cock. Harrison Cock goes forward. Finds around quickly and he finds his player here in James Hutchison. Hutchison drives off the inside the boot. Victor lost it in the sun. Unusual, isn't it? Picked up quickly by 54. Goes over the back. Turns around. Rush through there for a minor score to Myponga Sellicks. So the F-Bag scoreboard, they go to 5 goals 4 to Victor Harbour 6 goals 1.
From the kick in now, it's been marked by Victor at centre half back.
McKinnon again.
Kicks it across the ground. There's tall players out here, and if this bounces right, the player in front is going to get hold of this. But he isn't. Yes, he is. The player there comes from way back, and that is Harrison Grenfell. He kicks the ball in, and Myponga got hold of it. They're kicking it. Oh, that was
Beautiful smother.
Well smothered. Probably knocked a couple of feet out. It was well done.
Yeah, that was Saeed Hansen.
I think he got him in the face too.
No, I think he got across the arms and that. Yeah, he was stretched out over it. But yeah, it was a beautiful smother.
Yeah, couldn't see properly from here. Anyway,
Oh,
the umpire
that's too
throws
low.
the ball in. Oh, you can't allow that. Oh, mate, you got to get the ball up high, not
Still low, isn't
still
he?
No, not much better. But
There's
anyway,
the siren though, Kevy.
There it goes, and that is a very quick siren there, and it's half time here at the Myponga Oval with Myponga Sellicks 5 goals
4
to Victor Harbour 6 straight goals. So Victor
Certainly
Harbour got
was.
a couple of goal lead.
Right, we'll just set you up quickly, Kevy, for the half-time hub.
We'll see if how are you, Roger?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Sitting there.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
Right, welcome to our halftime hub today. The person we go to interview is Roger Trevelyan, a well-known name in cricket and football in the Great Southern Football and Cricket Association. And it's good to have you along today, Trev.
Good, thanks, Kevin. Thanks,
Roger, I mean, sorry.
Yep, Roger. Yep, no worries.
You get who I'm talking
Don't
to.
worry, they all call me Trev.
Trev. Well, Rog, where did you actually start your sport? Wasn't Myponga though, was it?
It was Myponga. Yeah, I deviated a couple of times, but yeah, probably started, probably 1957, playing Colts. The Colts back then was under 14, senior Colts, no junior Colts. We played in the Southern down there then, and it was probably the year Myponga won the A grade, B grade and senior Colts. We had a guy called Gar Burkett, that was a state centreman, came down and coached us, and those days he coached the A grade, B grade and senior Colts, and
you had a good day then, didn't you? A grand final day.
We had a good day. And so, I played senior Colts till, and actually a funny one, 1959, played for Myponga in the senior Colts in the preliminary final. We played Yankalilla, and I was going to school at Yankalilla, and we played Yankalilla and they knocked us off, so they're playing Port Elliot in the grand final. So, anyway, I was sitting next to a bloke, David Bennett, and a mate of mine from down at Yankalilla, and he said, why don't you come and play for Yankalilla in the grand final? And I said, I can't do that. I've played for Myponga all year. And he said, I'll ask Alan Hall. He's the senior Colts coach, plays A grade. He's the school teacher. So I went and asked Alan Hall, and he said, I think I can probably sneak him on the 19th man. Well, some poor bloke, faked an injury in 10 minutes into the first quarter, and I came on, and we finished up knocking Port Elliot off in the grand final, and I got my photo on the. Played one game for Yankalilla, got my photo on the hall down there, and the next year I said to Myponga, I'm going to keep playing at Yankalilla, this is good. And they said, no, you're not. And so that was the end of one game at Yankalilla. So
you only played one game, it was a premiership? One
game, premiership, and then, went to senior footy, probably in 1961 or 2. And played in a B grade premiership against McLaren Flat in 63, and then mainly played A grade in the Southern till 1967 when Myponga came into the Great Southern, and that's probably the best move we ever made. So
Yeah, well, you'd been there before, hadn't you? And gone out, and so yeah, it's one of those things. I've never heard of anyone playing one game, but it was
well, that's right. Yeah.
But didn't you go over and play some games in Counter Bay?
Yeah, well, yeah, I was. That was 1983, and yeah, my brother was playing over. He lived over there, and he'd played all his footy at Myponga, and went over to Counter Bay. And he said, "Have a run in the B grade over there." And I said, "Oh, I was going to retire." And anyway, so I went over there, and yeah, the first game, I think Thompson was coaching, I reckon.
Colin Thompson.
Colin Thompson, that's the one. And anyway, did the training, and the first game they put me in the A grade, and yeah, I had 2 years in Counter Bay, 2 terrific years, and I think I played 35 A grade games and 1 B grade game, which was the last one, and we knocked off Yankalilla in the grand final, and that was their first loss for the year, and yeah, we finished up winning by about 6 goals.
Well, you got a habit of doing these sort of things, haven't you?
Yeah, well, so that was yeah.
Anyway, other sports you've been involved with, the cricket has been probably your better game, has it, rather than football?
Yeah. I've probably played over 500 A and B grade games of footy.
Cricket,
yeah. Of cricket, I started playing A grade when I was 16, and those days we had some pretty good pretty good cricketers that mainly play the game. The Bernie Kellys, Peter Hansons, and that Joe Ellis, and they'd play the game. They used to have Bob Mager and myself and Robert Fitzner. We'd patrol the boundary, you know, and we'd chase the ball and throw it in over the stumps, and they'd congratulate us, you know, what a great job we'd done and everything. And little did we know that, yeah, that's what they wanted us for. We didn't get a bat or a bowl or whatever. So
Are you fielding?
yeah, we were fielders.
Oh, well, at least you're in the game.
Yeah, at least we're in the game. So yeah.
So you only play cricket for Myponga?
Yep, Myponga was cricket. Yeah, I played. Oh, gee, I think I was about 35 before we played in the first premiership, and then we won 3 out of 4 years, and then yes, mainly played A grade. Yeah, I was captain of the A grade for quite a few years, and the last A grade one, I think I was 51, and yeah, we beat Wollonga, I think it was, over at Goolwa, and yeah, and I did play cricket up until a couple of years ago in the C grade with Trevor Connor. He was older than me, so
Trev's still getting around.
He was still getting around then. Yeah,
I played 1 year. Trevor Connor was playing there.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
That was a few years. Played for Port Elliot.
That's right. Yep.
One season. That was enough.
Enough. Right.
Yeah. Anyway, look. So then you decided that you'd build a house on the Myponga Oval, just about. You can't get much closer than you are.
Yeah. Well, you know, we had the farm. Lived on the farm the whole life, and anyway, yeah, I cut off 20 acres there and built a house on it, and I thought, well, you know, that's where I'm going to get carted out in a box. And then these blocks came up down here, and David Hutchison said to me, why didn't you come down here? And I said, no, I've just got a house up there, built a new house on 20 acres, and that's where I want to be. And yeah, my wife said, Chris said, yeah, why don't we get a block down here? And I said, David and Chris, the only block I'd want is the one next to you. And I said, that one's taken. And he said, no, it's not. No, it's not. I said, oh, God, don't tell me that.
You had to take it then.
Yeah, so I finished up taking. I said, on one condition, that I can have a 2-story balcony so I can watch the football and cricket and everything like that, and yeah, have a drink or whatever. So that's what happened. So
at least you can have a drink across here at the club rooms
and walk home too.
You can walk home.
Yeah, that's
You've
right.
got no problems there.
Yeah, it makes it a lot better.
There's not too many people live closer to the football ground than what you do.
No, it's good. So
there's a lot of footballers around here, isn't there?
Yeah. It's quite a few actually. The young footballers are mainly buying houses here, close handy too, and
No excuse not to go to training, is
No,
it?
that's right. Yeah. I tell you what, it's a bit easier training than when I was playing. The oval's so much better now.
It is, isn't it? I mean, we're just talking about that today. All the rain that was here the last few days.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
the only part that is wet is in front of your place.
Well,
People
that's
park
right.
their cars out
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
Other
No,
than
it's-
that, the oval itself is probably as dry as you get.
Yeah, no, it's good actually. So yeah, they've done a great job on it. So
So the club this year is looking pretty good.
yeah, there's a few in there. Renee and Darren Spinks have been fantastic. You know, Renee gets all the sponsors, and you know she does a magnificent job. And Darren
Works hard, doesn't she? I mean,
oh,
no,
yeah.
Renee for the last few years, I
Yeah.
think she was a treasurer or something
Oh,
to do with
yeah,
the club, wasn't she? And
Yep, she's done
she's always
everything.
out doing something.
Yeah, she's worth the weight in gold. Renee is, and yeah, Bomber too. And you know he's got his health issues, but yeah, he's pushing his way through it. So yeah, no, they've been good. And Magpie's come on board as president, and yeah, you get a lot of support from Magpie. He bleeds the club, so yeah. So yeah, a lot of good people around the club, and yeah, sort of worked on. You know, we've got new lights up here now.
Yeah, I was looking at
fantastic.
those.
Yep.
They'll be a lot better than the old lights that were.
Oh
were
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Just mentioned some of the old days here when the ball would go down that far end down there, down the Yakalilla end, and you could lose it for a while.
Yeah,
There was
God.
all sorts of things growing down there.
Oh yeah, well down that there wasn't a blade of green grass on that end of the oval, and yeah, I remember one day, yeah, the umpire came out in no shoes and socks on and everything, and he was the only one that was still clean. And as soon as the siren went, we took off after him. He ran round behind the club rooms, and we were all off after him. Couldn't catch him.
Couldn't
So,
catch
yeah.
it. Oh, that's fair enough.
Yep.
Anyway, if you can't catch him. Anyway, we're not far away from getting on
Yep.
with it. How do you see the position in this game at the moment? It's 5
Oh.
goals forward to 6 goals, and
Yeah.
Victor are 2 points ahead.
Yeah, well, Victor really need to win this game, and yeah, they've probably got to win one out of the last two, and yeah, they're doing a great job here. Yeah, they seem to be getting their goals a lot cleaner than we are. We seem to have, Myponga seem to have more of the play, but yeah, no, Victor, it's going to be good second half actually. So yeah, you know, it spoiled it a little bit. You know, came in a shower of rain an hour or so ago, spoiled it a little bit, but I think it'll be a good finish. So
Yeah, let's hope the score's only a couple of points difference
Yeah,
at the
that's
end of the day.
Yep.
Anyway, thanks for your time today, Roger.
no worries,
And
Kevin. Yep.
good luck to you
Yep.
with this house here. You'll be able to go back and sit by the fire for the rest of the day, won't you?
Oh, well, we've got a sponsors day over there.
Oh, you'll be able to go back there.
Yeah. I haven't had a drink today, so
Well,
that's say.
what's happened there?
Oh, I had to see you blokes first, and they said don't stuff it up. So.
All right. Anyway, thanks for coming along, Roger. And
No worries.
90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field. FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Flurio, we're in your field.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team. The name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Flerio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Yes, Trevor here. Yep, we've got one on. No, got you, but can't hear that. We've got them, so we'll give them out.
We've got the scores.
Underway here. Underway here at Myponga Oval. And we are going in here with Myponga quickly into attack. Turn around, we got up. We roll up here now for Myponga. I reckon, Kevy, there's Ben Kennedy again.
So
Comes back through.
Have another shot.
Drives all up. As we go through, and the minor score only to Myponga Sellicks. Oh, read beautifully. The kick in comes around quickly. Myponga Sellicks once again goes through Connor Sampson.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
To hit.
No, we better do it the other way, I think.
Yes.
And umpire Popperwell's got hold of the ball now in the centre of the ground. Ball up after that last goal, and Myponga have hit the lead. Ball's on the ground. Umpire comes in, gets the ball back from the Myponga player, and he gives it back to him. The Myponga player there was Levi Proud. Umpire tosses the ball up again. Up it goes. Down on the ground it goes. Tell you what, those colours now are starting to look a little bit similar out there as the players get up now, and there's a little bit of mud out there, but not much. Taken down there by Jesse McKinnon. He kicks it down to his teammate down there, and play on, and the ball has gone through for no, it's
Out of bounds, Kevy, no score.
yeah,
So
they could be a little short out there, and the mark has been marked there by Levi Proud. And there's been another mark taken down there by Myponga, and this time it is number 2 Kane Cooper. And Kane Cooper kicks it across the ground over there. Ball comes out loose. again, and
Zach Dowling goes onto it. Zach Dowling gets it, goes forward, comes off hand. Basham can't get to it, goes out the back here, and Myponga steps over the line for a minor score to the Victor Harbour side.
6 goals, 6 now Myponga, 6 goal 1 Victor Harbour. FPA scoreboard.
Goes off quickly. Victor Harbour into attack here all the way. Goes up, goes through there, but he's short there and goes on defensive 1-2 Myponga Sellicks. So goes on into there. We'll give you the score soon. We're still having trouble with the system setup. Goes up. Oh, Victor Harbour dropped the kick out. Comes out quickly, picked up by Myponga Sellicks. Turns around. Barillo comes in. Gets over the Myponga player. Goes up. He kicks it. Up and down. Umpire says play on. Not far enough. Comes off hand. Out the back it goes to Myponga quickly, and Nathan Hedger goes back through. Gets wrapped up and comes to a ball up here on the forward flank. Victor Harbour into attack here now. Gets himself set up. Popperwell puts the ball up. Up it goes. Comes back down through. Goes around onto it. Ball on the ground. Picked up. Goes beautiful handball out through there by Kane Cooper. Goes off to his player. Comes off hands through for a minor score once again to Victor Harbour. They now go to 6 goals 3 on the FPH scoreboard to Myponga Sellicks to 6 goals 5.
I think they got a point short on the scoreboard out there at the moment, Trev. Yeah. Anyway, the ball's about to be kicked back in again. Goes over the clubroom side with the ball. And here's the ball now. It's been knocked down, and good mark has been taken down there by Victor Harbour. He gets a hand pass away down to centre half forward, comes out, tried to mark it one hand. It's not a cricket ball, it's a bit hard to mark in one hand like that. And the ball's out over the other side. And here's a chance now. Oh, the player there was grabbed hold of. Player's allowed to go on though.
Basham, yeah, doing paid.
And the ball now goes down the ground, and Victor Harbour got it in. McKinnon's got hold of it. He puts the ball under the arm and away he goes. He kicks it in out there, and there is a good mark taken there by the player coming out. And that player there is
James Hewitt again.
James Hewitt. He kicked 2 goals in the second quarter on this end, so he knows how to put the ball through from that end. And he comes in now to take his kick. He's straight in front, 25 metres out, puts the ball on the boot. The goal umpire just leans back, watches the ball go over his head, and that
some scores in just a moment. Waiting to set things up. Here we go. Back in the centre now. Up it goes now. Comes back around. Myponga Sellicks with the ball in defensive. Comes out wide. Picks up his player. Goes out into it. And that was Jake Spinks. Goes forward. Up the centre half forward for Myponga. Comes out. Tries to crash through. Gets the ball. Handballs it off inside. Another handball goes back. Myponga getting retreating. Comes back to Carroll. Carroll gets the ball. Goes out wide. Handball back inside. Goes off. Beautiful smother off the boot of Kelly. Goes off onto it. Goes up forward though. Out they come. Picked all up. Handball dragged him forward. He gets out to it. And what's going to do? Holding the ball. And Victor Harbour relieving the back flank. Turns around. Gets this ball up. I reckon goes in onto it. Hands this ball up now. Drives it all off. Comes around. Goes up. Good out there to Myponga and Luke Whitford. On the forward flank. Goes up. Cuts in short, goes up, thump comes from behind, goes over the boundary line by Victor Harbour for a ball up on the forward flank. Myponga Sellicks into attack on the far side of the club rooms. Goes up, umpire with the ball now. Comes back into play. Sets himself. Gets that one a bit higher than he did last quarter. Up it goes. Nobody really gets it. Comes down. Victor Harbour gets the ball. Steps inside. Yeoman's handball smothered. Comes back out. Myponga gets the ball. Kicks forward. Goes out wide. Cross. Up and down. Can't quite grab the second bounce. Comes up quickly there. Over the body of it goes. Goes through for a minor scare. That was Kennedy. Ben Kennedy. So Myponga Sellicks go to 6 goals, 6 now to Victor Harbour on 6 goals 2. Sorry, 7 goals 2.
Yeah.
That's the FP Ag scoreboard.
Anyway, the ball was brought back in from that last shot at goal, and there's a good strong mark being taken down there by
Whitford, I reckon.
Whitford. Has got hold of it. They kick it in again, and going in then there's been a mark taken by Myponga, not far out from the goals. And that is number 35 there for my, and that is Sam Kennedy. So Ben Kennedy's got 2 goals. Sam Kennedy's got no goals at the moment, and I reckon it won't be long before he has got one. So this could change the lead again, and he's put that one through, has he? It looks like he has.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Down, nobody gets it, comes up, Yeomans gets it for Victor, drives it out, up their forward flank, comes out 2-on-1, Myponga tackle it, he gets tackled straight away and he gets up for a ball up on the forward flank. So here she goes again, Victor Harbour into attack this time, up they go. Gets it out, double-handed out there with Heath Trelaw. Goes out onto it, picked all up, forward there by Myponga in his fence. Comes back out, he kicks it up and down, goes out to there. Fisk comes from behind, picks it all up. Carroll gets it. Handballs back in from Myponga. Now they make that run down the wing. Down it goes off. Overhead, up and down, comes off, and he's paid the mark there, inside there. That was Kennedy. Goes off, goes into the pocket, and he finds his player further up into there, and that one there I reckon could be Flintham. Matthew Flintham lines himself up. It's on that far side, clubroom side. He's got a fair kick. He puts this one up, goes off to it. Umpire moves, looks too far. He misses. They go now to 7 goals 7 on the FPAG scoreboard to Victor Harbour, 7 goals 2.
On our FPAG scoreboard, and Victor Harbour about to kick the ball back in. Yep, they come going over the far side of the ground. They kick it almost straight down the centre, coming out there, and the ball has been marked out there by Basham. Sam Basham. He kicks it further down the ground. He finds his teammate over there too, and they've got a line up over here, and
Mulhern.
This is about where it will stop, I think, for a minute. And he puts the ball now, that's Mulhern, puts the ball into that pocket. It's very close to scoring area here. And Myponga have got it over that far side. There's a whistle gone over there, hasn't it?
No.
Play's allowed to go on. And it's been marked this time by Victor. The ball's kicked back. And
Bartram.
He nearly made a hell of a mess of that one.
Oh.
And that one as well. But anyway, Victor Harbour are getting away with it at the moment. And it's gone over there to Zach Dowling. And Dowling puts it right into the forward line. Off hands it comes. Here's a chance now for Basham, decides to go through. He's got a player there in the goal square. He's grabbed hold of as he went to kick it. And we'll see what happens here as the ball comes bouncy out. And it's a nice hand pass has gone out there from Ryan Haverty to his teammate down the ground. And
Flintham.
There's the big fella there in Matthew Flintham. He kicks the ball across.
Carroll.
And Carroll's got hold
He's
of it.
gone.
And Carroll's gone out there. Tried to play on, and the free kick will go out there. I don't know.
Advantage now. He's pulled it back, has he?
No, you can't play that.
Well, you should, the way Carroll was going on.
Yeah, I know, but the other player had the ball for a reasonable time without doing anything.
Yeah.
So you
Doesn't mean he was deliberately trying to hold him up, though, and it wasn't necessary, so
Anyway, the ball now has gone over there to the Victor player, and he'll kick it across the ground, and he falls over, going backwards then, and that was the player there without the number. We've got that was number 7 for Victor Harbour. He couldn't mark it, and he's not on our list. And the umpire will come in and toss it up, Trav. Too many other things to do at half time then.
Certainly is. Trelaw gets the ball away for Victor, goes forward, up and down, can't get the mark. Handball comes out by Myponga, goes around, goes out quickly again there, out to Hedger. Hedger goes off, finds his player out wider, goes out. Myponga is sticking down that flank, goes around, kicked up there by Victor Harbour, socket forward and turns around, goes out to it, and looks like Myponga got it. Kick in quickly they go and go around to Ryan Kelly. Kelly drives off, comes across the centre, comes across here looking for Trevina. Trevina takes the mark and stands up. He's on the wing, true wing this side. Umpire calls him to play on now. He comes around, swings around, drives this ball up to centre half forward. Up they go, big jump up. Can't come over the back. Picks up there by Dowling for Victor Harbour. Goes forward, over, up and down, pay that one. 38 there, it was Connor Sampson, and he gets the ball. He's coming around quickly. Turn around, off he goes, kicks to the clubroom side, goes right across. Can't take the mark over there. Comes out, breaking out, handball, goes back quickly over there to Ryan Kelly. He goes forward, and he turns around, goes through a mark to Victor Harbour. Right on the defensive line, plays off, goes over here, kicks it out, comes out wide, finds his player out here, and I reckon that's Mitchell Brook. So it could be Dowling, one of the two. They both had numbers of 13, but we go him out. So he goes over, he goes back over, and he finds his player Bartram. He goes off, he comes out, he finds his player out there in Saeed Hansen. Saeed Hansen for Victor Harbour. They're controlling the ball coming out. He kicks down now to the true wing. Up and down it goes. Comes off hand. Goes onto there. Bit high. Goes out. Got away with it. Victor picked the ball up. Handballs it. Goes back over there. Umpire calls play on. Kicked up quickly there through Heath Trelaw. Goes forward and picked up here by Mulhern. Mulhern comes in. He finds himself Vincent. Victor Harbour controlling this ball now. He comes out, finds himself quickly in Zachary Dowling, goes over to Basham. Basham swings off hand, goes down, sits in solid, goes around. Hewitt grabs it, pushed down Myponga, trying to defend here. Sockers it down, goes around, picked up beautifully by Victor. Handballs over, gets her own over there to Hewitt. Hewitt gets it, slams it through. Umpire comes back and he turns around and it's goal it is.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Rathalbin 8-4, Yankalilla 2-4, Encounter Bay 7-4, Goolwa Port Elliot 3-2. And here at the moment we have 7-7 to the home side, Myponga Sellicks, to 8 goals to Victor Harbour. And these are the important ones.
I'll tell you what, Langhorne Creek are making a late dash.
They are certainly trying to, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ball back in the centre. Victor here is certainly clinging on too.
Yeah, the umpire will come in and toss it up very high. He can go to the ruckman. Neither of them got a clear knock of that one, but the ball comes out down there to player there in Cam Darlitz. Ball now is pushed out. Oh, here's a chance by Myponga coming out, and the mark has been taken over there by Nathan Hedger. I reckon it's number 10. So he's not far out, well within scoring distance, but on a bit of an angle over there in front of the stand or in front of the cover, and he comes in now to take his kick for goal. Not that far out, but it's by the way the umpire's moved, he's missed, and that is a minor score only. So it's now 7 goals 8 to 8 goals 2. Well, I reckon it's just a draw.
She's tied up. So it's going on to here, and we've been going 18 minutes, I reckon, Kevy. So back in the centre it comes. Turned around, kicked over, Myponga, picked the ball up again, go to attack forward, and that's an easy mark over there and comes over the chest of Connor Sampson. Sampson does not happy, so he doesn't like the distance, drives left, kicks up to the lead coming out. Over the top it goes. Flintham gets it out for Myponga, comes around quickly over there to Ryan Kelly. Ryan Kelly goes, touched, another minor score. So Myponga Sellicks now go to 7-9 on the FPA scoreboard. Victor Harbour 8-2. They lead by 1 point.
A point the difference out there now as the ball's kicked in, marked by Victor Harbour.
I reckon that's Dowling, I think, the fair-haired one.
Could be. Right in front of them, there's not too many people outside over there at the moment. And he decides to kick backwards. He's better be accurate with it. And it's gone back to Bartram. Oh,
it's a mess.
It's a mess. And I reckon the guy
Touched.
always touched. Another minor score only to Myponga Sellicks. 7 goals 10 now to 8 goals 2. 2 points the difference, Strip.
Yep, and the ball's been called back into the centre, the goal square, sorry. So it's they try to get underneath, but obviously the umpire hadn't finished signalling. So here they come out to us on this wing side. Goes out wide, puts it all up and down, picks it up there. Over it comes out there, go around there on quickly over to Elms. Elms kicks, goes forward, goes up and down. Myponga get it. They recover to Clark. Clark from Myponga drives it back into full forward. Up they go, up and down. That's the grab out there, and that's Kennedy again, I reckon. He's certainly a lot like Tarker. He likes that side jump, and he's got a good grip on him.
Yeah,
so he's kicked 2 so far. 2-2 Ben Kennedy's picked. Kicked out on it. Yep, certainly is Ben. So it goes off. Brothers playing here,
and this should
right
be
in front.
Goal number 3.
Drives up, umpire moves slightly, but not enough. Comes back to give the signal. There it is, a goal.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale quarry direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Over there by Heath Trelaw, picked up now down the ball.
Yeoman's trying to get it.
Yeoman's is trying to get it. Can he get it? Yes, he can. He gets a hand pass, has gone out there to the player from Myponga. Over it goes. He's taken a while to get rid of that. I think he's in a bit of trouble there. No, he's not. Umpire lets play go on as the mark has been taken down.
Sam Kennedy.
Sam Kennedy. So Kennedy's got it now. And he kicks it out there. And
Carroll.
that is marked by Tom Carroll.
Ooh, I reckon he juggled it too much.
Yeah,
We still see it in the air.
Anyway, he got it in the air.
Oh, that's a shocker.
From the kick out, I reckon that might have been touched as it was kicked out. But here's a chance now. And the other players saw got it across. And that is...
That's a burnt ball,
Daniel
isn't it?
Trevina. And Trevina says, go where I tell you, which he did do. And the ball is marked there by Ryan Kelly. And Kelly's decided to kick it backwards a bit down there. I don't know why they continue to kick it backwards. Went over there to Scott Ogilvie. Ogilvie finds Levi Proud. And Myponga keep control of the ball. Oh, there's a big fingertip there.
Cooper Gilbert.
Cooper Gilbert. And offhands it goes, and the umpire paid the mark there, and that is a mark to Zach Brown. And they come across now. Oh, this is there's always
the last couple of times, haven't they?
Yeah, it's always going to be marked down there by Cam Dallets. He kicks it further down the ground, and over it goes. And here's a long shot in for goal, and in front out there is a Myponga player. He's taken the ball, and the player there will probably have a shot in from there.
Sam Kennedy, yep.
35, and that is, you're right there, Trev. Sam Kennedy kicked 1 goal today. And Kenny increased that amount by another goal with a shot from the left pocket down the bowling green end, is it down there?
No,
The
netball
school
school.
end. Netball and school end down there, and that is a minor score only, so it's
8-11
8-11 to 8 goals 2.
on the FPA scoreboard. Victor Harbour with the ball again, coming out in this far side on our side. Goes up and down. That's another intercepted mark. Plays on quickly. Goes around there. Goes all off. Touched. Umpire calls play on. Comes back to him. Can't get to it. Victor Harbour slipped over. Vincent smashes it towards the boundary line. Shepherd comes in beautifully by Dowling. That was high. Turns around. Gets all up. Over the boundary line. Umpire didn't see that one. The boundary umpire picked it up, and it's a ball on the forward flank for Myponga.
Nice sunshine here at the moment.
Yeah, we had a shower at half time, Kevin. Yeah, it was all right for you. You were in here.
Yeah, where were you?
I was outside. Up she comes. Ball up goes up and down. Comes down. Handball goes up. Carroll gets the ball from Myponga. Puts the ball up out in the forward pocket. Thrown the player out there. Then the Myponga player couldn't take the ball, and should be a ball up in the full pocket there for Myponga Sellicks. Up she goes. Ruckman sets themselves. Up they go. Smashed out by Victor. Comes over the back. Turned around. Picked all up. Can't get the kick away. Kick comes off hands. Go backs into the pack. He gets thrown. Puts all down. The umpire has to come in and still in that forward pocket for Myponga in the clubroom side for another ball up. Up they go. We must be getting close now, Kevy. So it goes on.
So.
Up it goes, up and down. Myponga got it, but he gets wrapped up by two Victor players, and he repeats the ball up once again. So, up she goes. Ruckman goes up. Big airy by the Myponga player. He goes up, tries, gets it in, comes out, the handball comes back. Myponga pushing it back, comes around to Kennedy, can't to get a kick away. Victor Harbour gets it on. Dowling fumbles with it, turns around, the other one panics, kicks it forward. Myponga can't take the mark. Over it comes, picked up there quickly by Myponga in number 5 in Ryan Haverty. He umpire signals goal.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
And they were basically, tied square. So
Umpire throws it up high in the centre of the ground again. Coming down the ground, I think he might have got a foot in the stomach down there, and that's Easter law, but in the ruck, and the ball's come across down there. Carroll's got hold of it, and coming through down there was our player there from Victor Harbour in Jesse McKinnon, and you don't want to mess with Jesse McKinnon. Once he grabs hold of you, you've grabbed hold of him. The ball's over that far side at the moment, and there was 2 players there. Levi Proud was one of them from Myponga.
Mulhern from Victor.
Mulhern from Victor.
But the boundary umpire won.
Yeah, the boundary umpire won because he's got the ball. Boundary umpire throws it in, and it's a little bit low, but anyway, kick out of the pack down there by Myponga. It's going up high. Well, the player there from Victor came through, blocked the ball off well when it hit the ground, but his kick's not going to be too good out there at the moment because it's going down to Trevina. Trevina gets it further down the ground, and this player can run like a hare out there, and there's a one-hander out there, and that has been taken by Jaden Scott.
Yeah, Victor's kicking, letting them down this quarter. Badly.
This is what happened last week.
Yeah. It's gone 27 minutes though, Kevy.
Yeah, well, the longer it's going, the further ahead that Myponga are getting.
There's only been 5 goals.
And he comes in now, Jaden Scott, they have a shot for goal. And that is going to be lucky to get anything. This just sneaks in, I think, for a point
out of bounds, hit the point post.
Out of bounds. It's out of bounds.
That's it. That's got to be out of bounds. Hit the point post. Even though it was on his. Can't believe that one.
No, they've given a point anyway. They're given a point for it, Trev, so it's 9 goals 12 to 8 goals 2 with Myponga Sellicks in front.
Victor Harbour bring the ball back into Mitchell Brook. Brook gets the ball, drives it out to the wing, up to the centre, over the back it goes. Victor recover well though. They go out here, gets tackled. Down it goes. Mulhern tries to get him into there. Victor picked it all up, smothered out there, goes over, tries to break through. There goes the siren finally. So at a three-quarter time here at the Myponga Oval, we have the home side Myponga on 9 goals 12 to Victor Harbour on 8 goals 2, and that's the go there. So this is 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Football on air and YouTube.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
The Royal Main Street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Back here, the teams are still in the hubble. We're getting a few around. The only ones we got at the moment from here we go. A couple more come in now, I think. So we'll get them around. So if you want to try to chase them, Kevy, if you can make sense of them. So, but yeah, here. Victor gave themselves a sniff into here, and then Myponga Sellicks coming back at them, got themselves in front with a handy little break onto here. So it goes around to here, and at this stage it is 9-12 to Myponga Sellicks to 8-3 Victor Harbour. So it's still tight, but Victor Harbour let themselves down badly here, I'm afraid. They kicking set themselves off at themselves into bad strife, but yeah, so the games are going probably what we probably think so. The big one here is 3/4 time is Langhorne Creek through for our station sponsor Shed by Surio. Is Langhorne Creek 11.8, Willunga 5.10. And Encounter Bay a 13.12, Tagul 5.2, and McLaren are going up onto there. And yeah, so we've turned around, we're out as a go, get them up as they start to take their way back into here.
We've got no score. We got McLaren's score there, but no score for.
Goes on. McLaren are running late. He was saying we're getting our tests up onto here, so we go through there. We'll sort them out. The main one now at the moment, like I said, is going to be onto there, and we'll pick up. So we are just about ready to get under here. Myponga Oval. Up it goes. Down it comes. Picked up here. Victor Harbour gets the ball. Tried to swing it out in their attack zone. It's up. He goes out quickly there in Kelly. Kelly goes off and it's marked by Victor Harbour in defence there, and I reckon it's Mitchell Brook. He comes over. Comes out wide again and finds Jack Lang. He kicks up to the wing. He finds his player out there, and that's Dowling. Zach Dowling. Victor Harbour now need to get some inroads. Short kick comes up and he finds himself there in Barillo. Barillo with the ball coming around, turns around, picks up there. Doesn't really ever kick far. Goes up there, and that's the defensive mark there to Carol Myponga. In the back half-back flank, he goes there in Jake Spinks. Spinks goes out wider again and finds Cox. Cox goes off, finds his player coming through in Cam Dallets. Dallets, short kick up over, finds his player out there and goes over there. He swings around, drives out there, goes out the player leading out to there and goes on, finds his player deep into there. And I reckon by looking at that, that will be Matthew Flintham. 12 by the comic strips.
Yeah, you just about read the paper there off his legs, couldn't you?
I reckon. Here we go. Steps himself in, he's tight on that boundary, goes off, umpire looks at it, comes back, he looks like he's a happy chappy, and he says yes, Flintham gets...
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Running here, 13-7 to 3-5, so they're 10-2 ahead.
Yeah, well,
and
yeah.
And of course here it's imperative now that Myponga wins. Victor win, or they're going to be struggling. They'll be even games now.
Yeah.
So he goes up, turns around. Carroll gets it for Myponga. He goes out over the head of his player. Flintham goes back. He can't get it onto it. Comes into there. Handball by Victor. Goes back to the back flank. Goes over there and marks on the chest there to Harrison Cock for Myponga. Swings around. Umpire says play on. Up it drives, comes out there. Dowling can't get to it. Picked up there by his brother, I reckon, coming out. Comes around to Bartram. Bartram picks the ball out. Goes off. There's that kick that hurts him straight to the opposition. And that one there goes to Daniel Trevino. Trevino goes up, picks all up, goes over there. Smothered off the boot there. Socket off the ground by the Pongi player in Kennedy. Victor, recover though. They get out. They go out wide, and this is going to be a free kick.
Back again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Free kick. Umpire's still in play, so it hasn't gone out. So it goes off, but they get it. Comes back in, finds his player in. He comes in, kicks in height, and he finds his player quickly there, and that Jake Spinks. Spinks for Myponga. Drives it off into the pocket. Out they go. Up and down comes. Touch, the umpire says. Play in the boot in the face. Accidental. He was still rolling over, but Myponga recovered and keeps it up. He drops the ball. That'll be holding the ball. And then he tries to kick it out too. Turns around, goes off. You must go beyond the man on the mark. You cannot play that. It's been out for years. So turns around. Victor Harbour now forced to go back. This one there, I reckon, there is the younger Nicholas Dowling.
Down here.
He goes down there as the umpire calls time up here because the player's got that boot in the face and he's getting up. I reckon that's Bramley, I reckon. He's rinsing it out. He's either got to go off, he's got blood, or he's still got blood, or it's a nose or something. Send him off with a blood rule and he can get looking. They're actually going to play. It's clever now and do that. So there goes the signal. So yeah, all accidental, but yeah, he copped the boot right in the face. So it's either the nose or the teeth bleeding there. So they wait for the blood rule change to come on. He comes on. Now they get set to go again. So Dowling in the back pocket here for Victor. Turns round, goes off, drives this ball up, hugging the boundary line. Both sides are gone round there. Turns round, Myponga picked it all up. Handball goes to the back. He comes back into the centre, goes out there. Late jump, but it spoils enough to pick him up. Handball comes out wide again to Trevina. Trevina for Myponga. Drives this ball up, down on there, and out comes the lead out here in Flintham. Flintham drives this ball, kicks all out there. Out it goes there, on the chest of his player, coming out again there, and it's Kennedy. So Ben Kennedy comes out once again. To me, you greedy prawn.
I need another one.
So Ben Kennedy gets told to play on. Not an elegant looking kick. Umpire says, I don't like that. I'll tell you what, if he kicked 16 last week, Kev, he's obviously got sore legs. So minor score. They go to 10 goals 13, Myponga Sellicks, to 8 goals 3 to Victor Harbour on the FPH scoreboard.
And Victor will bring the ball back in. They go over the far side of the ground. The mark has been taken there by Victor Harbour, by Stickle. Stickle's got it. He's taken a long time to work out where to kick it. He's kicked. Oh, it was touched. That was off hands too. And he just got away with that right now.
That's all right. He's giving it up now.
And he's given it up for a kick in because it wasn't touched.
Clark.
The player with the ball there is Clark. Clark for Myponga. And Clark comes in to take the kick. In it goes. A little bit of a nudge out down there by Victor Harbour, and Myponga get that ball down to their end again. And there's a goal coming this time to Ben Kennedy. And Ben Kennedy's got his 4th goal. And that goes to Myponga Sellicks now. They get it up.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Victor Harbour have had a quiet session since half time, Trev.
Certainly have. Turn around, back in the centre it comes. Up she goes. Turns around, goes up there. Ruckman don't get to it. Comes around quickly. Goes off. Myponga break away quickly there in Levi Proud. Goes out there and finds his player once again out there in Matthew Flintham. Flintham drives this ball back in, goes all out there. Victor didn't really want it. Handball comes out, comes around there quickly to Kennedy. Kennedy goes around, and it's defensive mark there to Victor Harbour. He kicks off, comes out here and he finds his player there in Reece Bartram. Bartram goes off, just over the top, goes off there. Victor Harbour gets it. He can't get a handball away. Turns around. Victor recover well. He turns around. He gets wrapped up twice. Then he gets buried. And he turns around. The umpire will come in for a ball up. So, who kicked that last one then, Kevy?
Ben Kennedy.
Oh, so he got another one into there.
Got
so
4,
it's good.
hasn't
So, yep. So anyway, the ball goes up. Turns around, picks it up. Carroll can't get to it. He gets onto the ground. And he turns around. He didn't want to do anything with it. And it's still on the forward flank here for Myponga Sellicks. And it's another ball up. Up she goes. Turns around, goes up. Out it comes. Off hands. Quickly read there by Victor Harbour and puts it through. Goes up forward. Basham hasn't taken any marks today. Turns around, comes off. Myponga goes out. Finds his player in the centre of the ground here. He gets up. Looks forward. Turn around, I reckon could have been there, goes into it. Goes up, Victor in front, up and down, and he finds his player, opposition player there in Dowling. Zach Dowling. Turns around, he gets the ball. Look at that. Straight on the chest of the Myponga player, goes around to Carol Sampson. Sampson misses and he goes out and is nearly into the scoreboard. So he wants to get up onto there. So 11-14 the Myponga Sellicks team, going to 8 goals 3 Victor Harbour on the FPA scoreboard.
So 3 goals 11, that's 14 scoring shots more. Anyway, he kicks it back in again, and it's gone out there to Victor Harbour's Dylan Kleinig, and Kleinig called a play on quick on over to Ben Yeomans, and Yeomans puts his boot into that, and that goes right over that far side. Nearly a screamer taken over there by Barillo, but he can't complete it, and Victor Harbour
That's
now
Vincent. He got the free kick.
Got the free kick, and he'll go back to take his free kick, and puts the ball up high, gives the boundary umpire and the boundary umpire and throw it. He's in there, got hold of the ball. In it goes, and again this is very short. The fact that went straight out there to Carroll, and the ball now will get thrown up again by the umpire. He's looking at him to see if he's any blood on his face, but it doesn't look like there is. And the ball now is taken out of there by Myponga. Myponga come along, and the ball is on the
Hanging
ground.
on to him. Oh, there's a spray too.
Victor Harbour gets the ball and taken down there though by Dowling. Dowling gets it over the top to Kleinig, and
Bartram
puts it right down there in the goal kicking area down there, but I think the boundary line will be too close. It's punched across the line and out of bounds, Trev.
We've got a few more extra minutes because the blood were all up here. But yeah, so forward pocket for Victor's end. Handball comes out quickly by Myponga. Kick comes out, goes around. He goes down, goes over. Make sure he slides over the boundary line on the between the back pocket and the back flank for a throw in opposite the club rooms. So boundary umpire repeats himself. Yeah, slid enough. Up it goes, up around. Treloar gets it for Victor. Handball comes back. Handball comes out. Kick can't get away from by Myponga. Comes back into it. Tries to sock it off of there with Yeoman. Yeoman goes out there. Comes out there quickly. Goes up there. Turns around. Myponga Sellicks breaking out of here too easy with Victor, and it goes on. They find their player up on the wing, up in the wing here position. Flintham comes out. Drives out wide. Comes up hanging onto him in Dowling. Dowling goes off. He finds his player in Hewitt. Hewitt still in the centre. Drives this ball up now to full forward. Over the back it goes. Right on the chest of the big bloke standing back there. Myponga repels it. Off they go. Trevina puts his ball out. Goes all out. Good flank now. Spoil comes from behind. Up they go. Picks it up in Cox. Cox dogs around here. Oh, he had plenty of time. Gave him a mountain of time to get away with it. And he turns around. Ball was smothered, picked all up there, quickly out there by, I reckon it's a finger down there. Turn around, goes off. Victor Harbour's done it, comes out, Myponga hold it, and they come around to Cam Dallets. Dallets comes out, finds his player out wider, and Connor Sampson. Sampson goes off, finds his player up here on the boundary line, up on the forward, there's James Hutchison. He goes off, finds his player out further onto there, and that one there goes around to Samuel Kennedy. Samuel Kennedy's on the forward flank, drives off, puts this ball right up. Up it goes forward, looking for his brother out there, can't get it. Dowling, Zachary picks it up for Victor. He drives out now, goes out over the head of his player. Their kicking is killing him. Goes out, great play, comes over, drops the mark there in Kane Cooper. Recovers, kicks up again. Hewitt's won't get this one up. Turns around, the handball goes out by Myponga. They go back once again, turns around, series of it in the handballs. Come back around, now turns around, picked up quickly by Victor. Victor goes out, nobody home though, goes over there, and there's good body work to start with by Victor. He comes up there, and that there will be the player of the moment with it there is ordered all today, Kevy, which is very, very unusual.
In most of the matches that we've been at.
Yeah, he hasn't really been in much play, so yeah.
Well, this could put him back to 9 goals.
Yeah, he's getting it going too far back, I think so. Yeah, behind, puts it all up. He makes the goal umpire work. He says A- score 14, And that should be just about enough for them, Kevin.
I think that is enough, yeah.
Yeah, but we will have extra time because of the hold up with the player
there. You won't have half
there.
an hour extra.
Ah, no. But the game, yeah, they won't get up. So unfortunately, Victor meeting the top sides are going to put himself right.
So Myponga bring the ball back in again, and that is a good kick down the ground there. And the player in front
Carroll
really
dropped it.
took it down, and Carroll gets the hand pass across, and now they go down that far side down there, and that
Flintham couldn't get to it, so it might be a free kick to Bartram.
Bartram's got it now. Bartram does a little
goals. He's that far out, he can't tell. And the umpire's going to have a discussion with him. There's no way he'll be able to say that it was touched or untouched. And the umpires decide to throw it in.
Oh, well, fair enough, I suppose.
That is overkill.
Anyway, down the umpire throws it back in again. And I reckon that might have been McKinnon that tried to run through again. But Wader numbers out there is going to see Myponga end up with the ball. It is. A long hand pass has gone out there to him. The player waiting for it, and here into centre half forward. The player coming, I think, and juggled it maybe, Elms, and juggled it up and down the
Ogilvy, Scott Ogilvy.
Is it Scott Ogilvy?
Yeah, passed it off. Going now. They're kicking around now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Pongy, they just shorten it up. They go out wider and finds this player out there, Cam Dallas.
The more they hold on to it, Trev, the harder it's making for Victor to even get near them.
Yeah. 18 minutes go. Yeah, 18 minutes gone, so there's still a little while going on. If especially goes like the third quarter, over 30 minutes. Anyhow, Myponga now drive the ball back in, out the timekeepers, goes up and down it comes down and gets his player there in Samuel Kennedy. Kennedy comes off, comes in line, goes all off, finds his player going up and down there in Harrison Cock. Cock comes out, finds his player out there in Clark. Clark plays out quick, comes out here wider, finds his player out again, ducks around, that's Sampson. Sampson puts the ball out, goes up on the forward pocket, handball, finally comes away there by Ryan Haverty, goes back to Clark. Clark drops the ball up and too far, and it goes onto the chest of Victor Harbour there in the back line in Jack Lang. Jack Lang goes out under pressure, it goes Yeoman at the back, sockers it off the ground, goes out, still chases it, goes to go back into it. He hasn't got any backup, sidesteps beautifully, leaves the Pongy player flat-footed. He goes out but spoils it there by kicking it out of bounds on the full. And he turns around, he wasted all that effort then. As it goes ball, the ball goes back now. Matter of fact, it might even
hit the roof of
the box out there. So, but I think you probably find he's run over the boundary line because the boundary umpire's there, and I reckon he's ran out of bounds before he kicked it. So it's a throw in on the forward, on the wing position here. Vantage to Myponga Sellicks. Up she goes quickly with it, Myponga. Drives this ball up to the forward pocket now, comes out. Thump from behind comes down. Victor Harbour gets thrown out. Handball over the top, comes over here. Picks all up, Myponga could have socketed it off. Oh. That's a flick up, that one. Open hand going onto it. No fist, but they got away with it. So Myponga is throwing the ball around, can't get over it. Turn around, Victor Harbour gets in it, wraps up into there, and it goes into there. Flintham holds it all up right in their full forward position for a ball up.
And they're all trying to stand up there, Trev, at the moment, looking into the sun's shining brightly as the rucks go up and knock down. Chance here for Myponga to get it, and Jesse McKinnon breaks away, gets a hand pass away, and coming in there as a player from Myponga, he certainly got
He's in the back.
Wrapped up down there by
Cox, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and
handball's off. Silly play.
Anyway, with it silly play or not, it's only a point. And that is 11 goals, 15 to Myponga Sellicks, and 8 goals 4 to Victor Harbour. So it's way beyond them at the moment.
So Victor Harbour with the ball in the full back position, drives this ball right up into the centre spot. Spoilk should have been paid as a free kick, smashed straight into his back and his shoulders when he went down. Turn around, Myponga off with it though. Off they go out through there, and Spinks hands balls back to Carroll. Carroll goes across, handballs around, picks up and down. Another bad kick there by Matthew Flintham. They go now to 11-16 at Myponga Sellicks to 8 goals for Victor Harbour on the FPAG scoreboard. 3/4 time scores around the ground, folks, brought to us by station sponsors Shed Boss Fluorio, McLaren 8-2, Mount Compass 4-3, Langhorne Creek 11-8, Willunga 5-10, Strathalbyn 13-7, Yank 3-5, Encounter Bay 13-12, Goulburn Port Edit 5-2.
And the ball will be brought back in now by the Harbour team out there. And the ball's kicked in, and the ball has been marked there by Ben Yeomans. And Yeomans will switch play across the ground. Oh, he's gone out here and he's going to get in trouble. And he threw it away. And that player then just sort of sorted off, and really, it's not. We haven't got him down to number 7.
Yeah, I reckon that's that Brook. I reckon it's Brook.
And Myponga now have got the ball at centre half forward, kick it in. There's another player out there by himself, and that's one of
the Kennedy, Sam.
And he's going to have a go from there. So you take a damn good kick from there, though. But anyway, good luck to him. Have a go at it. Not going to matter much. It's the goalposts are a lot higher down there. I think that's what everyone else was worried about. That Spinks will probably put this one through.
Yeah, front on contact.
And that is Jake Spinks, I think.
Yep.
There's 2 Spinks out there. Well, there used to be.
Not today.
Not today, no. But anyway, he's right in front, but probably about 40 metres out. Puts the ball down there. There you go.
Looks good enough, doesn't it?
Hardly burn.
It's going to be a race now to hang on to 5, and the way they're sort of playing, they're not going to finish up too good.
No,
so
I don't think they are. I think Langhorne Creek might replace it.
Yeah, up they go. Up they do. Trelaw gets it, but Myponga read it better. Goes up quickly, up forward, and comes out here and finds the player once again there in Kennedy. Sam Kennedy drives off. Kinnan goes back, tries to find the Victor player there, number 7 that goes off. It's Brooks. Turns around, he handballs back in. Umpire says throw. It should be a free kick to Victor. He passed the last one off, but he's indicating he's going to have a shot at it.
Well, he might as well.
So he lines himself up. Here he goes. Looks off for the lead and the kick, and he goes out and he finds the player. No problems at all. And into there, and there was no player in there, and this is Armat Watkins. He's only kicked 2 points. He's only, 20 metres out. It's all downhill from there, Kevy.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't see it on the camera,
you don't have
but
to
from
kick
here,
it any higher, do you?
From here, the goal umpire's well up. So in he comes, sets himself, goes around, puts this ball up, hangs it. Umpire just wobbles a bit.
But the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
The last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they had that
against
patch.
McLaren and
they hang there, but they just can't finish it and go on, and it's not good leading into finals even if they get in there.
Umpire tosses the ball up high, out it comes, thrown over his head down there by the Victor player, and Myponga.
Could have pinged him for make no attempt.
Well, he made no attempt, but the other bloke didn't make much attempt to tackle him either. There's the ball now. Here's a chance again, and Myponga now lead it out again. Out they go. Ball's on the ground, and Victor seem to be defending the whole time, don't they?
Good grab.
And out there it's a good grab by Zach Dowling. And he'll put the ball in short, and it's taken down there by number 10 in James Hewitt. He's been their top goal scorer so far today. And Hewitt kicks it in, and there's a long shot in down there.
Barillo handballed over to Harry.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the
This last quarter.
Certainly is. I'll let you take over, Kev. We might have a score from another ground here.
Probably Lincoln Creek out there again. That Myponga get the ball out of centre. This time through Jake Spinks. Goes over there, and I think that might be a free kick.
There's the siren, Kevy.
As well, and I mean it's a pity, really. It's just that they've got to do it a little bit longer in each match, and it's not happening.
Yeah, they had that patch halfway through the season, didn't they? And then they've just faded away.
Losing the compass killed them.
Yeah, and that was their downfall where they went back around from there. Yeah. So, whilst we do the wrap up here, quickly goal scorers we've got here for Myponga Sellicks. Ben Kennedy finished with 4, 2 to Jake Spinks, 1 to Matthew Flintham, Hassan Ahmad Watkins, Connor Sampson, Samuel Kennedy, James Hutchison, Ryan Haverty and Levi Proud.
Well, I'll do the Victor side if you like. There's not many of them. 4 goals to James Hewitt, 3 to Harry Vincent and 2 to Sam Basham. So that's the goal scorers in the game there. And as we said, Victor Harbour probably capable of beating anyone in the competition, but they've just got to keep at it for the whole game. And every now and then their kicking lets them down.
Yeah, so we'll just waiting on to hear that we've got 3 scores in here, including this one. So hopefully we'll get the others to come in.
Counterbase.
Yep, I got them. And
14,
of course,
14.
Yeah, and of course the other one, like at the moment there is going on to there is we don't have much sense into there, but at this stage the winners so far are Myponga Sellicks here 13-16, Victor Harbour 9-4, Encounter Bay 16-16, Goolwa Port Elliot 7-2, and of course Langhorne Creek 14-14, Willunga 5-12. The one we'll wait on is Strathalbyn and Yankalilla. Strathalbyn had that well in hand at 3/4 time, so we can't see any difference to that. So we would say that Strath will get up and the final score will win that. And of course that now puts Langhorns Creek, Strathalbyn and Victor Harbour on the same amount of wins. So it's a percentage between them, and those 3 teams will battle for the final game next round, and to get into the top 5.
I reckon the Creek will make it.
I reckon they'll probably go. Mind you, because Strath play. You haven't got it onto there. Strath play one of the top sides too, I think, don't they? So I think Strath played Willunga. Strath play Willunga, and of course the Encounter Bay play McLaren, and of course. The worst part out of that one is that Victor Harbour have got the top side too, so that doesn't help them at all. So there's probably not much sense hanging around here. I don't think so. Won't make any difference. Just
before you go, don't forget the women's final tomorrow at Strathalbyn. It starts at 11:30, and the A grade game is 1:30. So it's live streamed on the same channel if you're watching it as it is now. And we'll be over there tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow morning as well. But we won't be the only game we'll be live streaming will be the A grade final.
No worries. Well, hopefully the weather stays fine for the women's and they get on. But get over and watch them at Strath. They cater well. So we'll wrap up now. This is 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
Terry just said it starts at 11:10.